Welcome to English with Podcast. I'm Emma, and today we're diving deep into the world of hotel vocabulary.
And I'm Jack. Whether you're a traveler or aspiring to work in the hospitality industry, this episode is packed with essential English terms you'll need to know.
That's right, Jack. We'll cover everything from making reservations to checking out, and all the exciting details in between.
So, let's get started. Emma, what's the very first step when someone wants to stay at a hotel?
Great question, Jack. The first step is usually to make a reservation. This means booking a room in advance to ensure you have a place to stay.
Exactly. And there are several ways to do this. You can book online through the hotel's website or a travel booking platform, call the hotel directly, or use a travel agency.
When making a reservation, you'll need to provide some key information. Can you walk us through that, Jack?
Of course. You'll typically need to give your full name, the dates of your stay, that's your check-in and check-out dates, and the type of room you want. You might also need to provide a credit card to secure the booking or pay a deposit.
Good point. Let's break down some common room types. We have single rooms, double rooms, twin rooms, suites, and sometimes family rooms or connecting rooms.
That's right. A single room has one bed for one person. A double room has one large bed, usually for two people. A twin room has two separate single beds.
And a suite is a larger, more luxurious option, often with a separate living area. Family rooms are designed for, well, families with extra beds or pull-out sofas.
Don't forget about connecting rooms, Emma. These are two separate rooms with a door between them, perfect for families or groups traveling together.
Great addition, Jack. Now, let's talk about some vocabulary related to room rates and charges.
Ah, yes. The room rate is the price you pay per night for your room. This can vary depending on the season, with peak season usually being more expensive.
Exactly. And some hotels offer special rates, like corporate rates for business travelers or discounted rates for longer stays.
Don't forget about the incidentals, Emma. That's a term for any extra charges you might incur during your stay, like room service or items from the minibar.
Good point. Now, let's fast forward to when our listeners arrive at the hotel. What's the first thing they do?
They head to the reception desk or front desk to check in. This is where you register as a guest and get your room key or key card.
Exactly. And what might the receptionist say when you approach the desk?
They might say something like, "Good afternoon, welcome to hotel name. How may I help you?"
Great. And you might respond with,
"Hello, I have a reservation under the name Your Name."
Excellent. Then the receptionist will likely ask for some form of identification, like a passport or driver's license. They might also ask how you'll be paying for your stay.
That's right. After that, they'll give you your room key or key card and provide some important information.
Like what, Jack?
They'll tell you your room number, what time checkout is, usually around 11 a.m. or noon, and might mention some of the hotel's amenities and services.
Speaking of amenities, let's go over some common ones. We have things like the gym or fitness center, the swimming pool, the restaurant, and the bar.
Don't forget about the business center for those who need to work, and the concierge desk for help with reservations or local information.
Oh, and many hotels now offer free Wi-Fi throughout the property. That's always a popular amenity.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about some vocabulary related to the room itself.
Good idea. In your room, you'll find things like a bed, obviously, but also a closet or wardrobe to hang your clothes.
And there's usually a desk if you need to do some work, a TV for entertainment, and often a safe for valuables.
In the bathroom, you'll find towels and often some complimentary toiletries like shampoo, conditioner, and body lotion.
Many rooms also have a coffee maker or kettle, and some might have a minibar stocked with drinks and snacks.
Now, what if something in your room isn't working properly? What should you do?
Great question. You should call the front desk and report the problem. They might send someone from housekeeping or maintenance to fix it.
Exactly. And speaking of housekeeping, they're the people who clean your room and change the sheets and towels.
That's right. In many hotels, you can use a Do Not Disturb sign if you don't want housekeeping to enter your room.
And if you need extra towels or pillows, you can always call housekeeping to request them.
Now, let's talk about some services hotels often provide. One popular one is room service.
Oh, I love room service. That's when you can order food to be delivered directly to your room. Usually there's a menu in your room, and you just call to place your order.
Exactly. Many hotels also offer laundry and dry cleaning services. You'll often find a laundry bag and price list in your closet.
And for business travelers, some hotels provide meeting rooms or conference facilities.
Don't forget about transportation services. Many hotels offer airport shuttles or can arrange taxis for guests.
Great point, Jack. Now, let's practice a little dialogue. I'll be the guest, and you be the receptionist.
Sounds good.
Good evening. I'd like to check in, please.
Good evening, madam. Welcome to Sunset Hotel. May I have your name, please?
It's Emma Smith.
Thank you, Miss Smith. I see you have a reservation for a deluxe double room for 3 nights. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Perfect. May I see your passport and the credit card you used for the booking, please?
Of course, here you are.
Thank you. Your room number is 507 on the 5th floor. The elevators are just to your left. Here's your key card. You'll need to insert it in the slot inside the elevator to access your floor.
I see. Thank you.
Breakfast is served in our main restaurant on the ground floor from 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. We also have a fitness center on the 2nd floor, open 24/7. Your key card will grant you access.
That's great. What time is checkout?
Checkout time is at noon on your day of departure. If you need a late checkout, please let us know in advance and we'll do our best to accommodate you, subject to availability.
Wonderful. Thank you. One last question. Is there Wi-Fi available?
Yes, we offer complimentary Wi-Fi throughout the hotel. The network name and password are in the welcome packet in your room.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. If you need anything during your stay, please don't hesitate to dial 0 for the front desk. Enjoy your stay, Miss Smith.
Thank you, I will.
And scene. That was a comprehensive example of a check-in conversation.
It sure was. We covered a lot of useful vocabulary and phrases there.
Indeed. Now, let's quickly recap some of the key terms we've learned today.
Great idea. We talked about making a reservation, different types of rooms, checking in and out, hotel amenities, and common items and services you'll find in hotels.
We also learned about important hotel staff like the receptionist, housekeeping, and maintenance.
And don't forget about the concierge, room service, and the various facilities like the gym and business center.
Absolutely. Now, for our listeners at home, we have a little homework assignment.
Ooh, homework. What do you have in mind, Jack?
I want our listeners to practice making a hotel reservation and then role-play a check-in scenario. They can write a short dialogue between themselves and a hotel receptionist using at least 10 of the vocabulary words we've covered today.
That's a great idea. It'll help reinforce what they've learned and give them practice with both writing and speaking.
Exactly. And listeners, don't forget to practice your pronunciation. Maybe record yourself and listen back to see how you sound.
Excellent suggestion. Well, it looks like we're almost out of time. Any final thoughts, Jack?
Just that I hope our listeners found this useful. Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, or interested in working in the hospitality industry, these vocabulary words and phrases will definitely come in handy.
Absolutely. And remember, practice makes perfect. Don't be afraid to use these new words and phrases whenever you get the chance.
That's right. Well, that's all we have time for today. Thanks for listening to English with Podcast.
We hope you enjoyed this extended episode on hotel vocabulary. Until next time, keep practicing your English.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.